Hi guys, welcome back. Minecraft with me, Sid, on the Titanium gaming server. I just wanted to show you this view of the HindenFrisbee from above. I definitely think this structure was built to be viewed from above. You'll probably notice there's something new there, and that's new. The platforms are all done. But let's go down, and you'll also notice something poking out the middle there, which is what I want to work on today. Or partly what I want to work on today. So let's just come down here, and I'll put myself back into survival mode. But just wanted to show you that view because I thought that's particularly effective. What's my game? Oh, I've got weather off, haven't I? Yeah. Right. / game mode survival. There we go. I'm back into normal mode. Yeah, we got sound good. Okay, so obviously we got the portal island there. This island here is my mini cactus stroke reed farm. It's not really a reed farm, but it is a cactus farm. But it's also a little biome island, so it's got a little pond, a few reeds growing about it. I like the red sand better than the normal sand for this, so I used it. And then I decided between here, now you can see very well from up here, but I kind of terraformed this side so it's not flat. And I'm going to be doing that all over the island. And I built this fairly modern structure in it. It's nothing special, to be honest. I'm not 100% happy with it, but so this is just going to be a building. I don't know what building it's going to be yet. Maybe just a house, maybe something else. Who knows? But yeah, just a little thing you can come out here and admire the view over the water there. You've got another little patio area which seems to feature much in my modern builds. And then you've got a little, let me just jump up there if I can. Jump. Little rooftop garden which is not meant to be accessed, it's just a thing. Ow. Right. Let me get out of here. I put a little safety rail around here. I'm not sure whether this is going to stay or not. Down here, there. Let me go over this way a bit and jump up. Is the mob farm. So I've continued extending these up until they emerge from the water. So I'm just going to jump myself down to these. So this middle one comes up a little bit higher, then you've got two either side which are lower. And if I go to home mob 2, because obviously this is my second mob farm, this is the ghetto, which is my spawning chamber at the moment. It's off at the moment. I've turned mob spawning off in the plots. This is Reg. Anybody who thinks this is village cruelty, Reg does actually only work 9 till 5. He does go home to his little wife and kids, don't you, Reg? Yeah. And then I've got a hopper system feeding in here, so getting kind of mixed results on the spawning at the moment. But at the moment it's set to kill, so they drop more than 23 blocks and hit that hopper, and I just got that in there. So if I want to come over here, I can catch them and just punch them to death down there. I've been experimenting with how far I need to be away to get the optimal mob drops, because obviously if I'm stood here, these ones on the bottom level are within 16 blocks of me, so nothing spawns. So I need to be kind of getting further away, but if I get too far away, nothing spawns at the top, and it's all a bit messy. The chamber is flooded, so there is no spawnable space in here except for within the spawning chambers themselves. Right, so what I need to do, new down, is I need snow. I did think about doing this with ice. And oops, I haven't got that open. And promptly eliminated that. Normal ice I can't use glowstone in, obviously, because it melts. And whilst I have some packed ice, I have nowhere near enough. So, have I got pumpkins? Yeah. Got the essentials. Got some snow blocks around here, I think. Where are we? Snow, 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 snow. A couple of those. Because I'm going to need a hell of a lot more of those. And I can't really do it here because I'm in the middle of a desert, so I need to head back to the HindenFrisbee, where it is raining currently, and I haven't brought any bloody blocks with me. Right, I'm going to head back, grab what I need to make a little snow farm, and I'll see you in a moment. Well, that was probably among the more exciting 15 minutes of my life. Right, so we need to get down and start work on what I've got planned for this. Alright. Obviously mob spawning is off, so we don't need to worry about the torches. Now what I want to get is 3 water spires rising up from this structure. So they're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. How many did I do? 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. They're going to kind of 2, 3, 4 come up and then in and up and in and getting more steeper as they head upwards. And there's a bit of an odd structure to the crossbars here, which I'm going to need to pillar up to now. So you kind of got that going on, and I can dig those out if I want to save myself a little bit of effort. So this is going to be a little bit of a tedious build there, to say the least. But I think the net effect is going to be worth it. Because this kind of spire of water will just jut out from the middle. And hopefully complement the whole island build. Of course, it could look like a complete mess as well, and that's a risk. That we have to take. So, while I'm just doing this scintillating job, I'll get myself built up, and I'll be right back. Okay, well, that's the first one in. I can't put the water in until all 3 are done. Just wanted to show you the structure and shape we've got here. So it's basically a very tall elongated pyramid. These crenellations at each level mean that the water will flow out in all the directions, because obviously water always flows to the lowest point, so any water hitting that will come that way, also that way, and in towards that one, so you get a smooth, even sheet of water running off it. So I've got to do the other 2, which are going to be shorter a little bit, and I will be right back after we've done that. Okay, now I am in a very, 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 very precarious place right now. Got these in, and what I want to do is, whoa, careful, splosh my water on the top. And I should then be able to come back this way. And hopefully, all being well, we should have a nice watery tower. I need to go down and do the other 2. Glitch, glitch. Right. So that's the first one. Let's go and get these two done. And I'll feel a lot safer. Okay. Right. I'll take this out while I'm going this way. The sand I can take out from the bottom, which is not too bad. Oh god. And I really hope these look as good as they did in my mind's eye and creative test world. Because if they don't, that's a hell of a lot of stuff to get rid of. Okay. And well, I'll just do a home temp. That should do the trick. And then we can use the old torch trick. So that is the centre spire. We've got a bit of lag going on here. It was impressive lag. Okay, let's get these other two out. Oops. And this one. And this one. Whee! Well, that's one way of getting rid of a dirt pole. I suppose I ought to pick that up as well. So I think that's the centre of this island finished. Now what do we think? Let's go and have a look. And I'm going to take a break from doing the HindenFrisbee. Yeah, it looks quite effective, I think. Let's just try from a different angle. And obviously I'll keep coming back. There are things I want to do, but one of the things I could do with some help with is, let's just run up here. I want to have a look from this angle. Is what to do on each of these platforms. In fact, sorry, I'm going to use my fly. Let's have a proper panoramic view. Because each of these platforms I want to have a function. They don't just want to be wholly ornamental. This is probably more of an ornamental build than I would normally do. And definitely certainly more modern of a build than I would normally do. So what I would like to see, so let's just check underneath. Yep, that is basically turn that into hopefully a completely unspawnable area. I'm just going to double check inside. There is some lighting in there. I know from when I tested this, there were some spots where you got these air bubbles. So yeah, this is why I wanted to put a little bit of lighting inside and make sure that the water broke off from that. So what I could do from you guys, let me just land and stop being cheaty, is ideas for what we can put on each of these platforms. Clean ideas, preferably. So, for example, this one I've kind of put a sign on and thinking, well, maybe I can build an enchanting room. Possibly one with, you know, the level select so I can piston the relevant bookcases out. And similarly, this one here I'm thinking tree farm. So get some kind of tree farm setup. Now, there's no point automating it because obviously with the tree assist plugin I chop out the bottom log and the tree comes down, with the exception of acacia and dark oak, but I'm sure that's just a matter of time until that's fixed. So I could have a small brewing platform here. I know again I've got the big brewing rig back at the town base, but I want this to be kind of a standalone installation. So I've got 3 which I haven't got to use now. One of these I'm thinking it might be nice to build a Tiaga, a Mesa biome on. Or it might be too much. Let me know if you think it is. With the amount of clay already in this build, do we really want a big Mesa biome on here? So it's really ideas of what kind of things we could put in on each platform. Ideas, suggestions, yeah, anything like that. So I'm just going to admire this a little bit longer and see how much longer we've got. I'll be back in a moment. Oh, I'm actually surprised that's 21 minutes, which I didn't think I'd been recording that long. So yeah, suggestions for other platforms please in the comments if you have any. Now the other couple of things I'm playing around with at the moment is, I think for the next couple of episodes I'm going to build a new mob arena, and I've got an idea which hopefully people will like and will look pretty cool. But you'll see that when we come to we get to see it at night. Great. So yeah, so I'll probably be doing some creative server building rather than my own builds for a while, and we'll come back obviously here once we've got some more ideas, and I'll keep on visiting here off camera because it's quite a large project, not as big as some I've done, but hopefully big enough that I can actually finish it before 1.8 comes out. Excuse me, still haven't quite shed this cold. Now the other thing I'm playing around with is doing a kind of separate series to this where I build an adventure map. For those who know me or don't know me or whatever these things, I've been involved in RPGs and gaming now for too many decades, to be honest. I started playing Dungeons & Dragons back when the Red Basic set came out, which gives you an idea, 1978 I think perhaps. I've been involved in publishing, hence my name UKG Publishing, because I've done some self-publishing of RPGs and various books, Year of the Zombie, RPG Aids and stuff. Obviously been playing computer games all that time. So what I thought I would like to do is to bring my love of building and Minecraft building, RPG design, and playing around with Minecraft mechanics to some degree, although I'm a little limited at the moment to what I can do on the server, and basically start building an adventure map from the ground up. Now I don't want to show everything that as we build it, because that's kind of counterproductive in some respects. If you watched me building the adventure map, you know where everything was. But like your opinions on that, see what you think to such a thing. So start off with some terraforming, maybe building a venue using some tricks, using World Painter and things like that, then using some of the builds and the schematics that I've accrued over the years and stuff I've built myself over the last couple of years. Start putting a plot line in, getting some encounters, some fighting bits, some tricky bits, whatever it may be, and just generally build that up over maybe 10 or 15 episodes. I don't know, it depends how long it takes really. Now the thing that I would like to do with that is also make it so the adventure map was playable on the server, so players could play it, stick in one of our Bedrock prizes so people have got a chance to earn another way of earning a Bedrock to use at the Bedrock shop. and also to make it so it is playable by people who are not on the server offline. And that may need a branch at some point where I change the mechanics of how I do things. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you think to that idea. Is it a good idea? Is it a crap idea? Is it a completely stupid idea? Would it be something you watched? Importantly, yeah, and let me know how we go, and we'll maybe get started on that. I've got a few ideas in my noggin already. So until next time, I apologise. This has probably been a bit more of a waffly episode and a lot more cuts while I build what are essentially large phallic symbols made of snow and water. But until next time, see you soon. Bye for now.